Well, well, well. Look who we have here. How come the chat's not showing up on the side? Alright, it's been a minute. Let's see if we can get the chat to show. Yeah, let's see, all chat. Give me a sec. Man. I thought this would be like riding a bicycle, but apparently not. Let's get situated here. Yo, Arnie, Afro, what's up, boys? Can you hear me? Is everything good? Let me know what's up. What's up? It's going good. I bought a new electric guitar and bass, so I have been using it a lot. Okay. Yo, Derek, on the road again, like a band of gypsies. We go down the highway. Oh man, what's up? What's up, Arnie? How you doing, bro? Is my audio and video okay? It's been a month, I think. The settings are all kind of messed up. For whatever reason, the chat won't display. Oh. Say hi. Oh, that's a question. Why do some ordinary people sometimes find it in themselves to be heroes, like people who instinctively save people from fires or save people from being hurt even if put themselves in danger? Wow, we're starting with that. I'm just looking for some purebred Asian males to donate my recent lottery winnings to. Yo, hey yo, lottery winnings. It's good on my end. Okay, cool. Good to hear. How did I have this set up before? You guys can't see the chat though, right? Welcome. Okay, I guess we'll have to go chatless today. That kind of sucks. Well, anyways, hello, welcome, Arnie, Afro. Good to see you guys again. It's been quite a while. I've been on a pretty wild journey these past couple weeks. More specifically, the past 2 weeks were a lot more hectic. As the last 2 weeks in June, I was trying to prepare to avoid this whole chaos. But when push came to shove, sometimes it doesn't matter how much you prepare. When things are chaotic, they're just chaotic. And so work has been crazy, business has been crazy, personal life has been crazy. Today is sort of like the half day that I work. It's our filming day on Thursdays where we go into the office or studio. We film our social media stuff, podcast episodes, reels, all that type of thing. And then once the filming is done, we're pretty much out early for the day. And so I think moving forward, Thursdays are going to be my streaming day. And I want to do this because I'll be able to go live earlier. So instead of 9 p.m., like I normally would after the job at FedEx, I could go live at 6 p.m. like I am right now. So hopefully this time will be better for you guys. I know of Arnie for sure it will be. And yeah, so I think that's the plan moving forward. Now, in regards to the ordinary people who want to be heroes, oh man, I have no idea. But there are some people who are kind of just naturally like that. Maybe it's nature, maybe it's nurture, maybe it's how you've been raised, your personality, who knows. But those people are not very common. The jump into a burning building type. But we definitely should respect them. But yeah, so what's up, guys? This feels weird. I'm out of sorts right now. I'm not in the groove. Before, when we were doing this 2 or 3 times a week, it was like that. It was like nothing. I was super comfortable. It was flowing. I was able to get all the OBS stuff working. But right now, I feel kind of off, but we'll run with it. We'll run with it. Let's see. Life is more beautiful when we are young and strong and healthy, but gets more sad and depressing as we get older. Oh, is life more beautiful when we're young and strong, but more sad and depressing as we get older? Does this apply to me? Does this apply to me, bro? So that's interesting. I don't agree with the life is more beautiful part when you're younger. I actually think it's the opposite. Because when you're younger, you kind of have those rose tinted glasses or whatever that saying is, and you're kind of naive and you can't see the world for what it really is. And so I think life becomes a lot more beautiful when you are older, when you do age and you can see everything for what it is. Now, in terms of physical beauty, obviously, no. You know, you get as age creeps up on you, you get all the wrinkles and the saggy skin and obesity and dad bod and all that stuff. But yeah, for me, life has been a lot more beautiful as I've aged. Now, of course, you know, there is that doom and gloom where, you know, getting closer and closer to the finish line, and that is a little sad and depressing, right? But, you know, it's like it's all things in life. It's sort of how you take them. You got to take them in stride. And so, yeah, definitely when it comes to physicality, it is a little tough, especially when you look at people like grandparents, maybe your parents, uncles, aunts, older siblings or cousins. You know, that part is a little bit sad when people really do get old and they become debilitated physically. And so that part is rough, but that is why you got to work out. That's why health needs to be an issue. Fitness needs to be an issue so you can live as long and strong as you can, right? What's going on with life, Derek? I haven't been here for a while. I only know you quit your job. Yeah, so don't worry, I haven't really missed much. I've been MIA since middle of June, I want to say. When did we have the last AMA? I want to get my facts right here, so I'm not just making things up. So last week I had a stream, but it was at my buddy's office. And so that was with my phone too, so it was kind of, I couldn't really see the chat. It was just me talking and my boys were hanging out in the background, so it was a little tough. But the last full AMA stream was June 9th. Wow, so it's been like 5 weeks ago. So yeah, so I guess I'll give you the full story. I guess there's going to be some people who are going to be watching this stream after the fact. And so if you haven't got the full story with what's been going on, essentially I had come to a point where I was going to give up the day job. And what that looked like was losing my benefits, losing a guaranteed paycheck, losing my pension, losing the afternoon shift that I was working at FedEx, and all of that. And I was going to make the leap of faith and pursue this whole videography type of work. And fortunately for me, my paths crossed with I guess you can say a startup company who I met while being a courier. And it was sort of this interesting phenomenon where they kind of needed a social media person. I was kind of sick of what I was doing. And as of July 1st, I was losing my route. I was losing my position at work. I was losing my shift time, and everything was changing at FedEx. There was this giant merger going on, and they weren't able to offer me the same flexibility that I had before when it came to working my 3 to 7:30 shift. That's what I was working. It was like 3 to 7:30, 3 to 8-ish. So that's why I would work in the afternoon. I'd see the kids in the morning. I'd come home, have some dinner at 8, and then I'd stream at 9. So that was like my everyday Monday to Friday routine type of thing. And that was becoming no more at FedEx. It was going to be like a 1 o'clock to 7, 1 o'clock to 8, 1 o'clock to 9. And I could work longer, that's fine. The stream would suffer. But starting at 1, it just didn't work. And I figured it was time. Right, this is a perfect opportunity for me to give my 2 weeks. as I have a lot of stuff going on and I want to pursue this hobby or passion of mine as a full-time career. And I figured, let's just take the jump. Let's just take this leap of faith. So I gave in my 2 weeks notice in the middle of June. With FedEx, I gave them maybe just about 2 weeks. I tried to be professional. I don't want to be a dick and quit on the spot. And whoa, what is that at the bottom? Sorry. The music messed up with all these pictures of me. So anyways, I just fixed that real quick. But yeah, started working at this company. They're called Slap Sharks. I do a lot of podcast, social media type of stuff. And they basically sell, or they are a consignment service where they sell cards. And I got into this because I sold my Pokemon cards with them. I sort of was mentioning this to you guys, where I had my old Pokemon card collection. I sold it. Just wanted to get rid of it. Made some money, which was nice. And then I kind of got back into this whole card thing. So I've been into these Disney Lorcana cards. So it's kind of what I'm known for now. Where most guys in the office, they know basketball, they know hockey, or they know football or One Piece or Pokemon or whatever they specialize in cards. And so I've kind of fell in love with this Disney stuff. And yeah, that's what I've been doing. So it's been working full time at this startup. There's about 10 of us. It's very small. So I went from a 500,000 employee corporation to a startup with 10 guys. Oh, excuse me. Where's my mute button? Oh yeah, there it is. And yeah, and here we are. So good to see you, Afro. Hope everything's good with you, bro, and we can kind of get back on track with all this stuff. Yo, Karen Veer, what's up, bro? The GOAT. Talking about MJ? Talk about Michael Jordan, bro. I guess beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Dark question, but I think it's worth asking. Forgive me. Oh, are you saying it was a dark question? Or, here comes a dark question. Derek, there is a tiny spider with a web on my balcony, and it never catches any flies, and I put some dead ones in its web because it always just drops them. Could you say that I am nature's influencer? Yo, you don't like flies and mosquitoes, bro? So I'm pro spider. I'm on team spider, man. Spider kill all the things I hate. I don't like flies, black flies, horsefly. Do they catch horseflies? Mosquitoes in particular. Bring on all the spiders, bro. They can put all the webs. Just don't put any webs around my camera gear, I guess. But are you a nature's influencer? You're disrupting the balance, bro. You're disrupting the balance. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, so what else has been going on? Working a lot. Oh yeah, so that's what this stuff is. So I don't know. You guys can see this. Look at all this Disney stuff. So my desk has been taken over by all of this. Oh man, this is all over the place. It's yeah, it's a lot. It's a big change from what I've been doing. But the key thing is, though, and I kind of talked about this in that one rambly video that I made, and a little bit also in the last live stream. But on this channel, you guys know I've been talking for many, many years about, finding something that you love to do in this world and then just going after it. And the way that I laid this out was very simple. It was, you don't have to follow this all or nothing mentality that society has. And so many people think that, I have to work a 9 to 5 or I have to be an entrepreneur. And then you got to pick and then you got to go all in. And so I was like, you don't have to do that, but you can kind of do one and work on the other on the side. And that's what I was doing. So since 2019, this whole YouTube content creation stuff, I worked on it during the evenings and on the weekends and on the side and kept the day job. And as soon as there was an opportunity for me to take the leap of faith, just go for it, right? Just go for it. I know it sucks in the beginning. You're losing guaranteed income, guaranteed money. You're losing comfortability, trying something new. You don't know for sure if it's going to work out, but I took my own advice and I just went for it. So, prime time. We ripping packs? Oh man, I ripped 12 packs at the office, bro. Pulled a bunch of garbage. Yeah, we're running bad. We're running bad, Brian. Ever tried parlay betting? Currently looking. Oh man. Yeah, so I used to do that way back in the day. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. But as you guys know, I am not the biggest supporter of gambling anymore. Something that I did excessively. I went a little overboard, and we don't have to get into that whole story. But yeah, if that's your thing, try it. It's a lot of fun, but do it within your means. Don't be this crazy asshole who bets like half your net worth on a parlay in hopes of 100xing. So that's the only advice I could give there. Yo, Bean, what's up, Bean? How you doing, bro? Yo, my people. Oh man, familiar faces. Why is it so dark in here? Need more lights, and I can't see the chat. I like the spider, that's why I tried to feed it, but it apparently wants nothing to do with my gifts. Oh. Yo, he wants to catch his own game, bro. You're ruining his masculinity. If spiders have that. Bean, I included you in my poem on Discord. Yo, already tripping balls on stream. It's so funny. Oh man. Yo, Bean, how you been, man? How is everything? How's life? Were there any big changes, big moves? Remember we were talking about that. Was it last month? Or the last time we had the stream? But hopefully you're doing well, my friend. Hopefully things are going good for you. Also, last month we were talking a little bit about making career changes, which was super interesting, super cool. As Red was dabbling into, it was cybersecurity, right? Red was talking about it. Our boy Factory was hustling on the side, trying to get back into, not get back into, but try to make a better life for himself. Our boy Afro was doing his exams. So there was a lot of change going on. And so I'm super optimistic and excited for the future. And I hope that you guys are as well, because that is what it's all about. The whole point, in my opinion, of life is to change and grow. And when people say, oh, bro, you've changed, man. Sorry, you've changed. Well, yeah, that's the point. And if you don't want to keep up, that's on you. And so you will have naysayers, you will have negative people say things like that, which obviously make no sense, but it's okay. It comes with the territory. And hopefully if you guys are thinking about, trying to better your situation, maybe climb the corporate ladder, maybe get a better job or try a new profession, whatever it is you decide to do in life, there's going to be a certain amount of adversity that you're going to be met with and an incredible amount of self-doubt. And this is what I've been going through the past few weeks or so. Whereas I've been talking the talk about all this stuff, find your passion, chase what you love to do, and then when the opportunity comes, I'm all anxious now. And so you have to, like I said earlier, take your own advice and just do it, man. Just go for it. And if it doesn't work out, that's okay too. Not everything will. But if it doesn't work out, just be prepared to keep moving forward. Pick yourself back up, try to figure out why isn't it working? How come this situation wasn't right for me? Maybe things didn't go according to plan, and then get back on the bike and keep going, right? That's the key. And so that's sort of the mindset that I've been in right now. Is just, stay open-minded, do my best, try my best, and then sort of see what happens, right? Yo, Kev, what's up, Kev? Mr. Red Pill, how you doing, bro? Oh, the boys are all here. My roommate is a beast at gambling. He does the CSGO gambling with games like Crash and Plinko. He plays like an idiot, but somehow wins so much money. Oh my gosh, that's wild. That's wild, bro. Damn. Hopefully he doesn't go on a cold streak. The school is to get an HVAC certification. Oh, Bean, okay. Yo, that is... HVAC is something that will probably be future-proof. Like heating, air conditioning, all that stuff is never going away. Especially nowadays with what? Global warming, climate change, whatever you guys believe about that. But like we got chaos just a few days ago. It rained, our highways got flooded. It was nuts. The summer has been super hot, so I'm sure people's air conditioners are blowing. So good choice, Bean. Good choice, my friend. I like it. Let's see what Mr. Red Pill is saying. Is it worth starting a high-ticket coaching one-on-one specifically for Asian people like me for $600 a month on school? I'll teach people how to build an online business in college and ways to be productive, time management, etc. Only for Asian kids like me who are forced to go to college but don't want to be in that rat race. Oh man, that's so specific. Your audience or your clientele is being divided or being put through a narrow funnel based on race. What if you got like a Mexican dude or a white dude or an African American dude who wants to join your coaching, bro? Are you going to turn him away? Oh, shit. So I guess I looked into school a little bit. I've had a bunch of people recommend it to me, but I didn't have the wherewithal or the time to properly look into it or even start it. But I did dabble a little bit into one-on-one coaching. Now, obviously, I didn't charge nearly as $600 a month, that's a good chunk of change. But one thing that I really learned from coaching is that the clients and people that I got, maybe half of them were completely different than what I expected. And so I had a couple people. I don't really do the coaching stuff that much anymore because I have no time. But half of the people that I was doing sessions with were gambling related, right? So money problems, credit card problems, debt problems, addiction problems, compulsion problems. And that is a topic I'm very knowledgeable on because I went through all that stuff. And so I was able to help them easily. And then maybe 5 or 10% was psychedelic related stuff, which I'm not an expert, but I do have a decent amount of life experience, we'll put it that way. And then the other 45% was just stuff that I never thought of that I would talk to people about. It would be like dating for example, relationships, mental health stuff. Like those are 3 topics where I don't feel like I have any expertise at all on. But I had a couple clients who those were the subjects that they wanted to pursue. And so when you start off with like a coaching business, like school, for example, you already have in mind what your target audience is. So young Asian people that are forced to go to college, for example. But that might not be the demographic that you attract. It might be some other people. And so you have to be open to that variability. And that's what I found pretty interesting with the coaching stuff. Mr. Red Pill, I'm dying. Oh man. I did have some trouble in life though. My best friend died last month and it's been killing me. I know I've known him for a long ass time. Damn, bro. Yo, your best friend passed away? Yo, Bean, sorry to hear that, man. Fuck, that's sad, bro. Did actually I don't wanna ask details. That's for you to know. But damn, sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that, Bean. Death is always death is always tough, especially when it's people you love, friends, family members, even like pets, dogs, like anything related to family or friends when it comes to people passing is hard. So I feel you, bro. Condolences, Bean. Hopefully everything for, you know, you, your friends, and your friends' family. Hopefully things will get better. Damn. Yeah, feel bad for our boy Bean. He's going through it. Derek, not to get us canceled over here, but at what point does shoving LGBT rhetoric down children's throats in school become unacceptable or too much? Uh-oh. Yo, Arnie, you trying to get me canceled, bro? Is this a trap? You setting the trap? Oh, man. I think you guys know where I stand with that. I'm supportive of all that, like of all the LGBT stuff. Like if you feel like you're a certain person, you want to express yourself in a certain way, do you, do you. If you're a consenting adult, you should be able to do whatever you want to do as long as you're not hurting anyone. And I'm cool with that. Because I know for a fact there are, like, I've grown up with people where maybe they've just been gay their whole life and that's just how they are. Or maybe they are a little abnormal or different than society, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's perfectly fine in my books. The only issue I have is when you have an ideology and then you are forcing it onto other people's children. That's when parents draw the line. It's just like if you don't want your kids to learn about religion, you send them to public school or private school. Like, they don't have to go to Catholic school. You know what I mean? Like, imagine if you are of, I don't know, some other religion and you want your kids to go to public school because you don't want them to learn about, I don't know, the Bible or something. But then all of a sudden, some teacher is forcing, the Bible on them. Well, of course, you as a parent, so that's not what you signed up for, right? You obviously wanted your child to go down a certain path in life. And so whenever it comes to any type of beliefs, personal, political, whatever, emotional, just keep it to yourself, man. As soon as you start forcing that down other people's throats, that's when I have an issue. Oh, let's see what our boy Kevin is saying. Have you tried doing kettlebell swings? I've tried. I've thought about buying a kettlebell, but I've never really been into it. I've always been into dumbbells and barbells. Other races can join, but mostly for kids with immigrant parents. Help them with one-on-one, guiding them, for example, starting YouTube, being productive, managing time with classes, and see, the thing with coaching, just start it. It doesn't cost anything. Well, I guess school, it does, though. School, you have to pay a monthly membership, right? So there is a monthly fee for school. But yeah, just start it and see how it goes, right? It's going to be monthly subscription, and I will close the community once we hit 15 members. Interesting. Oh, man, let me... The chat's blowing up, bro. See our boy Karen Vera saying, I found your channel through trip reviews and then tagged along the Discord was a smart move for the audience. Yo, trip reviews? Man, I miss all that stuff. I have to be careful with the psychedelic content. We got in trouble too many times with YouTube. Had too many strikes. I think we had 2 strikes at one point, so they told me to chill. I had to take some rehabilitation training course thing. It was really lame. Took like 10 minutes, and then the strikes fell off. So my channel is in good standing again. But yeah, whenever we get into the psychedelic stuff, it's YouTube kind of freaks out. So I don't know what to do there. So we do Psychedelic Sunday every once in a while. So I think that's good, I guess. He was only 19 years old. Man, bro, so young. Too young. I've been very angry at the world since it happened. I'm pissed all the time and have a hard time finding motivation to keep going. Saw the poem. That shit's funny. Yeah, so, like, what's that old saying? Time heals all wounds? Somewhat. I don't necessarily believe that time fully heals all wounds, but your wounds are fresh, right? Your wounds are fresh. You're going to be in a heightened state emotionally, and it's going to be hard, right? It's going to be hard to think rationally and be pragmatic and be balanced in your thinking when, you're grieving. You're grieving for your best friend who you're not going to be able to see or talk to anymore, right? Now, people are going to tell you all kinds of advice on what you can do or what you should do, but I think you just have to go through the whole grieving process, right? Like, don't try to fight it. Don't try to force yourself to stay motivated and move on. I would just live in the moment, right? Go through, like, think about your friend and embrace those feelings. Think about the memories you had with them, the good times, the bad, the things that made you laugh, and let all that soak in. And getting back to the real world, right? Getting back to being productive and motivated, that can wait. That can wait. So, take some time to, live your life, think things through. Let those feelings and emotions, come to the surface. And you are going to feel angry. You're going to feel resentful. You're going to feel upset. You're going to feel depressed, probably sad. Like there's going to be a full spectrum of emotions when it comes to someone passing that you love. And it's hard. It's hard to move on and grow from it, but let time take its course, right? That's the best thing that I can say. Don't be in a rush to rebound, bro. Take some time for yourself, for your own, well-being, and we'll all be here, and life will be here, right? Also, talk to other people as well. It's good to talk with other friends or family members that they have. And it'll help. It'll be sad, but it'll help, bro. I think the rise of LGBTQ is due to our diet, high estrogen, toxin-filled foods, which alters or messes up our hormones. You're talking about McDonald's, bro? McDonald's and Burger King? Will there be personal AI sex robots? Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. In the future, that will encourage us to exercise or stop bad habits by giving or withholding sex strategically. Wow. I have never heard or read an opinion or question like that before. That's crazy, bro. You think of that? Should I be worried? Oh, you're gonna give AI sex robots an objective? Oh my god. That's wild. Well, I guess if AI keeps advancing and grows exponentially and then they gain control, who knows what their goals will be. But that's a fascinating way to put it. AI sex robots are 100% coming if they're not already here. Like 100%. Because just think about like sale of what? Way back in the day, like porn magazines. It would be like Playboy or Hustler or whatever. And then VHS tapes. What else would people buy? Like I guess CDs, DVDs before the internet came. And it just keeps going. Anything related to sex, it's always going to sell, right? Like the saying goes, sex sells. And if there's some AI robot that can be, I don't know, your robotic girlfriend or something, and it has Chat GPT 8 and it can converse with you, and I don't know, all that type of stuff, I'm sure there is a certain percentage of people that will settle for that rather than meeting another human being. And that sounds crazy, but hey, again, if you're an adult, do you, man. Do whatever you want to do as long as you're not hurting other people. That has always been my belief. But once AI, if you take its evolution and you extrapolate that to the power of 10 or the power of 100 and see where will it go? Like, where will that go? Who knows? It's definitely going to be interesting though. But if it strategically withholds sex, that's we're in trouble, bro. We're in trouble. You're gonna have some simp slaves. If self-driving becomes a thing, will all drivers and truck drivers lose their job? And what should all the humans that become unemployed do or support themselves? Okay, so this one is tough because I've always had this opinion of learn or get left behind. And if you get left behind, that's on you. Too bad. Like, that's what technology is. Like in 2024, do we still have blacksmiths to make the horseshoes for horses because we pull carriages around? No, we have automobiles. We have the combustible engine. We have scooters, bicycles, trains, all this stuff, planes. And my opinion always has been learn or get left behind. And if you get left behind, too bad. It's what it is. This is what society is in 2024. Things change. And if you don't want to adapt and learn and stay up with the times, and because of that you're going to lose your job, well, tough shit. That's on you. Right? That is 100% on you. Now, this is coming from someone who I was a driver for 12 years. And so if AI takes over the courier role, then, good. Do something else, right? Do something else. Maybe you can learn how to be, I don't know, a technician person or fixes the cars. Or maybe you're someone who subs in to drive the truck when the AI has a firmware update. I don't know, like there's going to be something to do. And so also you have to think about it like this. Say the AI comes with autonomous vehicles that take away all the taxi jobs, trucker jobs, all that type of stuff. No system is perfect. There's still going to be maintenance of those vehicles, programming of those vehicles. What happens if power grids go down? Or I don't know, like there's always going to be some situation that happens. So there will be more jobs created on the back end, but they'll just be different jobs. And so us as human beings, it shouldn't be, oh, the AI is coming for our jobs. Your mindset should be, how can I adapt and learn and grow with the change of society and make sure that I am not left behind, instead of bitching and complaining, oh, woe is me, AI is coming, I'm going to lose my job. Right? I feel like that is the mindset that you should have, is if it is coming, then okay, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to cry to the government? Like look at taxi drivers, for example. Like when Uber came, when Lyft came, all they did was like, oh, bitch and cry and complain. Well, too bad. Uber was a better service. It was a cheaper service. It was a more convenient service to use. Just app on your phone. Prices were better. Again, deal with it, change, or get left behind. And if you get left behind, you have no sympathy from me. Let's see. I've been working out a lot, lifting weights that helped. Montana is so beautiful, makes me mad I live in LA. Met my close group of friends that attended the funeral too. My other friend witnessed his death, so he couldn't be there for emotional reasons. Holy shit. Oh my God. So one of your friends saw him. Oh, dude. You guys in the comments, please, for the love of God, tell those you care about you love them. You truly never know how much time we have with each other. That, unfortunately, is a saying that you hear from people who have gone through that exact situation. It's like you never... You take everything for granted that you have, right? That's why gratitude is so important, right? Just every day being grateful. Appreciate what you have. Appreciate just being alive. Even this, like I'm happy that I can hang out with you guys on a Thursday afternoon. I'm happy that I'm healthy. My family's good. Lincoln's birthday. Oh yeah, Lincoln's birthday was yesterday. My son's birthday. He just turned 2, so I'm happy for that. I appreciate and I'm grateful that I can still do this YouTube stream thing. And we have a couple good guys in the chat. We have a good conversation. Like I'm thankful for what I have. And it's easy to lose sight of that because you get kind of complacent, right? You get comfortable and you just take people and things for granted. And it's hard. It's almost as if you have to force gratitude on yourself, even if you think you don't need it. Could AI-driven attack drones and robots replace human armies entirely in future battlefields? Oh, that's 100% yes. 100% yes. So, well, maybe not entirely, because I'm sure there's still going to be situations in the army where you need human beings to, I don't know, maneuver or interrogate or negotiate with people. But when it comes to tactical warfare, like the World War days of machine guns and grenades and all of that, I think those are no more. Military personnel and army people, they're going to be on computers or simulators, attacking from a distance, drones, UAVs, landmines, robots, whatever it may be. So all that guerrilla warfare, I think that's all done. To a certain extent, of course, right? But the problem with that is it takes a human aspect out of it. Whereas before, you'd have to see your enemy or see them at a distance, and you'd probably, fire your sniper rifle or your AR or your shotgun or your handgun or whatever weapon you have, and then you see them lose their life or you see them get injured. Whereas now it's, you're just behind a screen. It's like a video game almost. We're just dropping a drone bomb in some market to kill some target. And so you kind of become detached by that. So that's a little worrisome. But yeah, this whole AI technology thing, it's not going away. I think the best thing is just to learn, keep up with it, see where it's going. Again, don't be one of these people that gets left behind, right? So if you are, let's say you're in the military, I don't know, maybe you're afraid about losing your job. Well, maybe learn how some of this AI weapon technology works, and maybe you can become an expert on it. I don't know, who knows? It's definitely interesting though. Is the point of AI ASI? What is ASI? Artificial superintelligence to make human life easier and help us, or is it dangerous if in the wrong hands? I never really heard of the acronym ASI, artificial superintelligence. That's easy. That's interesting. I mean, to make human life easier and help us, or is it dangerous in the wrong hands? Okay, so I think originally the belief with AI was to give us like worker, robot people, cleaners, laborers that would work the factory lines and do all these type of jobs. So I think people believe that AI would get rid of the blue collar workforce so that human beings could work white collar jobs, where we wouldn't have to get all our hands dirty and we could all just work in offices and the robots can take care of all of that. But it's actually the inverse, where AI is good for white collar jobs and now human beings are needed for blue collar jobs. So like programming, graphic design, websites, anything with like documentation, like accounting, lawyers, legal stuff, even some medical information. It sounds like AI robots are really good at scanning people's vitals and also looking at their medical history and their blood work and making we'd call it like a cross benefit analysis or whatever based on the type of patient and giving a recommended treatment to said patient. And so, yeah, AI is coming for all of that. Now, AI to clean your house, AI to cut your grass, that is a little bit too expensive. So that doesn't work. So I think right now, definitely AI is coming for all the white collar jobs. So if you are in sort of like the blue collar job, like our boy Bean, for example, HVAC, like when is AI going to be able to send a robot to your house, fix your furnace or go outside and open up your air conditioner and see that what do you call it, that conducer can, when it blows or whatever? That's a long time away, right? So, but I do believe it is to make our lives easier in the form of eliminating a lot of like time consuming labor and allow us to pursue other things. Like for example, coding, because I used to do computer science in university, and coding and going through syntax errors and all this, finding that one wrong line of code for you in your whatever JavaScript was it was horrible. It was horrendous. It took forever. Whereas AI, bam, it's like that, done. And so we can use that, if we use it the right way, to free up our time to do other beautiful things in life, right? But definitely it is dangerous if in the wrong hands, but that applies to like anything in life. A screwdriver is dangerous in the wrong hand, right? Seize the moment when it's there. Yes, sir. Those are wise words. Seize the moment. That's what it's about. Oh, Smart Mark. Hello, friends. Long time no see. Hope life. Wait, what? Long time no see. Hope life is nice to see. Oh, why can't I read? Where's my glasses? What's up, Smart Mark? How you doing, bro? How was Despicable Me 4? I still gotta take my daughter. One of my customers at the FedEx job, when I had my last day, they gave me kind of like a going away gift, and one of the things in the gift was a gift card to the movies. And I was like, yo, we can use this for Despicable Me 4. So hopefully one day I'll be able to take my daughter to go see it, or maybe my wife will go. But she's definitely excited for the Minions. How could a machine decide whether to take a life or not? Oh man, that's craziness. Oh yeah. That's we're getting into deep territory if you're gonna talk about machines making the decision to take a life. Because even us as human beings, it's almost impossible. Fine by me, I'd rather die than work white collar. Okay, so our boy Beans, no bueno for the cubicle 9 to 5. Yeah, that's a tough one. It's a tough one. That's how I started at FedEx, was the cubicle 9 to 5 life. But it was not the 9 to 5 you're thinking. It was 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. It was rough. It was rough, man. Sorry I fucked up my words and the movie was fun. It was okay. Oh, it was just okay? Man. Was it better than... No. Was it as good as the other Despicable Me's? Like, I enjoyed all three of the Despicable Me's. Some I liked. The first one I liked them better than the other ones, but I thought the other two were also... They were good enough. I love the Minions. My daughter likes the Minions too. So I'm definitely going to take her. What do you think of universal basic income? UBI is a concept of a government program which... Oh, okay, so this is Andrew Yang's thing, right? So I've thought about UBI a lot. And I'm always conflicted about this part where if you give people money, is it going to ruin their motivation to pursue things? And I always wondered. But then when COVID hit, the government of Canada was giving a lot of people money to stay home. We had this COVID relief thing. It was called CERB. And I think they're giving like $2,000 a month to people. And so many people that I know who got CERB, they're like, fuck it. I'm chilling. I'll just stay home, make my $2,000. And that kind of changed my whole perspective about UBI. Because I thought that, okay, you're getting this free money. Wouldn't you still grind or still work some kind of job at the same time? So maybe you make even more money and you can better your situation. But so many people I know reverted to just laziness. And they just took the handouts. And so when it comes to UBI, I think it can work if you implement it properly. And the amount that you have to give, it doesn't have to be a crazy amount that you can live off of. Like, why don't we just start off with UBI of $50? Let's just start with $50 a month. Like, if you're making $50 a month off of UBI from the government, you can't live. That's like... It's like a couple of days worth of food, right? But at least you can use some of that money to maybe, I don't know, it will help reduce your grocery bill. It can go towards your cell phone bill. It can go to your, I don't know, spending money or your gas money, at least something. Like, how come the UBI conversation always has to start off with $3,000 a month? Everyone should have a livable wage, and you get into socialism. Like, why not try UBI, but just start off with a small amount? Like, who would say no to $50 a month? That's not life-changing money in any way, but could it help? Sure. I guess the counter argument would be, what's the point of $50 a month? It doesn't even do anything. Well, maybe you can just test it out before you go all gung-ho and provide people with $2,000 a month, so... Yeah, it's UBI is tough because I still have the belief of you got to work. Everyone has to work. Got to work, bro. The goals of basic income systems are to alleviate poverty and replace other need-based social programs that potentially require greater bureaucratic involvement. You know what's one that I think would be good? And this opinion is biased because I'm a parent, is subsidize daycare for parents or whatever. And then you can get rid of all this, I don't know what you call it, like single parent income and all this, like, I don't know, what do you call it? Like the subsidies that people get. Why not just provide everyone with the ability to get free daycare, and then those people can go to work? But then you have this situation where, oh, I have 2 kids, oh, I have 3 kids, I have 4 kids, I'm a single parent, I need like a social safety net blanket or whatever. I'm like, okay, yeah, of course, you definitely, that's what a social safety net is for, right? But also, couldn't you do it in a way where it also allows that person to work so they can still contribute to society? So I don't know. I'm not sure. They're all good. It's not as cute as the first movie, but if you're watching for the Minions, your daughter will like it a lot. Okay. Oh man, my nose is itchy. Okay, so it's good for the Minions? All right, we're on board, bro. We love the Minions. Kevin, Stuart, Bob, Dave. What are the Minions' names? I love the Minions. We got the toys for Tiffany from was it McDonald's? I think my wife went to McDonald's and got her the Despicable Me toys. Why is Europe cutting drastically down on their emissions, often crippling them in winter, but China emits more pollution than everyone combined? Man, don't get me started on all this like global climate change type of stuff. Oh, it pains me. So here's the argument, right? We're trying to save the environment. We're trying to reduce emissions. We have to drink through paper straws. And yes, I get it. Whatever we need to do to reduce pollution or emissions or any of that stuff, global warming, whatever you may believe, sure, I'm on board. I'm pro-Earth. Let's make our world a better place. However, when you have 2 countries that have a population greater than 1 billion who aren't on board with doing or being careful with the way they pollute the world, then how much does the paper straws actually help in the long run? So that's my whole thing when it comes to this whole, I don't know, thing that Europe is going through, climate change, cutting emissions, getting clean energy. Yeah, all those things are great ideas. But you have to try to get the biggest piece of the pie to contribute as well, or else it's all for naught. We're just like, what, doing this all in vain? So, but it's tough because China's like, F you guys, we're just going to keep building these coal plants. Let's go. 18 new coal plants came up this year or whatever the number is. And yeah, it's tough. Because on one hand, I do care. But I'm not one of these like super crazy climate activists that are like, oh, we should only eat bugs and all this nonsense. What do you call it? The World Economic Forum with our boy Klaus Schwab, that weird looking dude. I don't know how I feel about that stuff anymore. It feels like I'm just on a carousel of stupidity. And I just like keep going around and seeing the same shit over and over and over. And I don't know, bro. Let's see. Oh, our boy Bean and Mark's having a nice conversation. Good for you guys. I like it. Let's see. Yo, Mark, you had COVID? I've had some IRL issues. I had COVID, so that sucked. Man. Yo, I thought I had COVID a couple weeks ago. I got tested, but it still came back negative. I think I've been tested for COVID like 5 different times. And all 5 times I felt like shit. Thought I was kind of sick. But every time it's came back negative. I've never got COVID. At least not to my knowledge. Echo chamber? That's a good word. I don't know if it's a good idea to trip in my case because my friend died a month ago, but I was figuring they can be good for PTSD. Okay, yeah, so that's a tough one. I would wait, Bean, give it some time. Those are fresh wounds, right? But I guess it depending on how much you take and the way you react, it can be beneficial, but it may also be terrifying as well. It might exacerbate those dark feelings and emotions that you're going through. You know, but maybe the microdose can help with mood, with feelings, with the emotions. So I definitely would stay away from the macro, I think. If I had to guess, but I'm not. I don't know, man. I don't know how a mushroom trip would vibe if you had someone close to you just pass away. Man, I'd be terrified of what you see on a macro. I got roasted by my parents because I didn't bring a girlfriend home this summer. What? Yo, Kev, your parents roasted you because you didn't bring a girlfriend home this summer? Oh my gosh. Yo, what's up with your parents, bro? What's going on? Isn't it usually the other way around? When you come back from college and then you bring a girlfriend or boyfriend over, isn't that usually concerning for parents? But in your situation, it's the other way. LOL, they want grandkids. Yo, that's it. That's it, bro. They want you to extend the bloodline, the lineage. Gotta make some offspring, bro. That's funny. Oh, man. Do your duty. It's not worth having grandkids with the wrong female. That is a great statement right there. Highlight that. Especially the generation of this like social media. What do you call it? What's the apps? Tinder or like whatever the apps are. Man. I wouldn't trip, Bean. My opinion, wait for them to call you. You will know when the time is right. Yeah, I couldn't agree more with our boy Smart Mark. You'll know when the time is right. Yeah, I would just be I would just be concerned because the wounds are too fresh, man. And sometimes, depending on what you take, like the mushrooms, they don't play. They'll open that can of worms and shove it right in your face, and you might have to deal with some shit, bro. So, I would definitely wait. They want good grades and a grandbaby and a daughter-in-law. Jesus, what is going on with you, bro? What are your parents like tyrants or something? Do they have your whole life mapped out for you? Is that what's going on? That's crazy. TikTok, aka the Great Satan. That's funny. Oh, TikTok. TikTok. All right, boys. I'm gonna have to run soon. We've got to have dinner with the family. But this was good. This felt good catching up. I need to figure out the scheduling for the stream. I gotta figure out all the functionality and stuff again. I don't know why I couldn't get the chat to play, but I'll be fine. I gotta get back into the groove. Hopefully this was a better time. I'm thinking earlier. Sorry, like 6 p.m. Eastern-ish. Around there will be a good time for the stream rather than 9. And yeah, that's it, guys. Let's wrap it up. Expect at least one stream a week, I'm thinking. So probably next Thursday. Let's do it again. And I appreciate you guys as always. But let's call it. Bean, Arnie, Afro is here. Our boy Smart Mark, Kevin, all you guys. I appreciate all of you. Thanks for coming by again and hanging out. But there will definitely be more streams in the future. I just have to kind of get my life sorted. As you can see, my desk is still like it's just a mess. I just have work stuff everywhere. And I'll be around. I'll be here. So hope you guys have a good night, and I'll see you next time. Bye.